Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of it this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 13 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
You got to go score. Go.
Here's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. The Bengals in a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well. Now, you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 81 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this, where they're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another carry for Pierce. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe, following that sparkling display of footwork, we say. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield for the extra blocks.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on the punt. Back deep, Daz Newsome.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Got a man, it's Collins, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
Back-to-back 1 yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, do that. Back now in Houston.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by Rasheem Green. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Newsome now on the return.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
play action. It's Garoppolo out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. So the completion good for just 3.
Here we go.
And it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Holding. Offense.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to now get on the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 24-20, 2:19 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo.
That's complete to Pierce.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down there, just 1 yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Garoppolo to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Garoppolo. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Mixon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. You're going to run towards the perimeter. You better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
Here we go. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Here we go, here we go,
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it. But bottom line, they